Loyola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Dances away from the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Showing off the arms. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. It's caught.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
They'll run it to the right. He breaks a tackle. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw. It's Pope. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Using the spin move. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
The give to the single back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Bulldozes his way through. On the move at the 30. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 7, Florida State 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for room. It's Jordan. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They'll line up for a second down play. On the run, it's Jordan. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Smashes through. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Calls his own number. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
The option look, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the Noles in the hurry-up.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short.
Here we go. Lizzie. Griffin. Squirrel.
Back to pass, it's Pope. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback checking the play. They keep attacking through the air. He finds his man. Touchdown, Seminole! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Jordan. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Sooners will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Pope. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. They'll throw it on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Hauls it in, looking for space. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
42 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Pope. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good. And now they take the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown Sooner. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Fair catch, called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Trying to find his man on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Well, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He can buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So, good luck stopping this cat.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Running back goes in motion. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try the left side. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. The jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
29. Florida State, 22.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their afterburners coming. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Pope. Working the middle, it's complete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Buying some time. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown Seminoles. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? Gets the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you've got to take shots.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take another shot here. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys could step up, and in the huddle, they could make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another